Hey guys, DCOD13 here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play AI the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative. Alright, we made our way here to the genetics lab, and we have Chikara here, who we're going to have to ask some questions to. First let's look around like usual.
Ryuki, would you drink that fluid inside the test tube?
No.
Absolutely not.
Why not? You might develop superpowers.
But what if I turned into a giant, green, muscular freak?
That would be awesome.
I'd rather die than drink it.
Looks like a grotesque monster might be trapped inside.
I actually like grotesque things.
Yeah, I know. Excuse me, what is that statue?
Ah, that's the symbol of our research philosophy here. It would take a while to explain, so perhaps another time.
I just realized, is that Joe Ox? That sounds like Solon. I think I got pretty much everything. Oh wait. Oh, there's chairs. Alright, now I did. Alright, let's talk to Chikara. Alright, about Jin.
I know of him, but I haven't met him in person. I've only read some articles about him online. He's the CEO of a music distribution company. I'm the director of a genetics research institute. We have nothing in common.
Okay, about the Institute.
We mainly conduct research on gene therapy through genome editing here. Are you familiar with genome editing?
Site-specific nucleases. An artificial restriction enzyme known as CRISPR-Cas9 is commonplace these days. Genome editing is a technique that uses this enzyme to splice, replace, and bind any base sequence of DNA.
I didn't understand that at all.
In other words, it's technology that rewrites DNA.
Indeed. Last year, we developed a revolutionary genome editing method we call purge. With this, genetic diseases that were previously too difficult to treat, for example, severe congenital heart diseases, are now curable. But that's not all. In theory, using purge, even immortality is achievable.
Okay.
Oh, but I don't mean your body will be invincible. Death can still occur via trauma, ingesting poison, viral infections, this sort of thing. However, it can make death due to old age a thing of the past.
Can Purge really do that?
Indeed. The body's deterioration due to aging can be prevented by rewriting all of its DNA, maintaining a permanent state of youth. However, this has not yet been proven. It's still in its experimental stage. But it won't be long until our hypothesis is substantiated. The ultimate dream that humanity has been yearning for thousands of years. It will soon become a reality. What do you think? Isn't that wonderful?
I don't know how I feel about immortality.
Jun's estimated time of death.
I was sleeping in my bed at home. They say seniors are early to rise, but that's not true at all in my case. Perhaps that means I'm still young.
Is there anyone who could back your story?
Don't tell me I'm a suspect.
I'm just doing my job. I've always wanted to say that.
Oh, Ryuki, you dork.
Good for you. Your dream came true.
I live alone now. Unfortunately, there's no one with me at home.
Chikara got divorced 6 years ago. As for children, he has one daughter. She's 32 years old. His daughter and ex-wife are currently living in Italy.
In other words, there's no one who can corroborate Chikara's alibi.
That's right.
Alright, about the QR video.
It was mentioned on the news. But the video itself wasn't broadcasted, so I haven't seen it.
Then you don't know about Bats 490.
What is that?
It's a video that's very similar to the QR video.
I've never heard of it.
I actually came here to ask you about it specifically. There's a hidden code in the video, and I've heard it points to this research institute.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Perhaps someone just made it up.
Ryuki, don't you think something is off about Chikara?
You think so?
You really are dense. You're dense enough to be the target audience for mobile game ads.
Oh no. Mobile games can be fun. Most of the time, though, they take you to a page to try to force you to download a different game. It's kind of like advertising fraud. Oh, I don't fall for those. I'm not an idiot.
Huh.
So he's definitely lying about not knowing about the video.
His temperature is abnormally high, isn't it?
Maybe he has the flu.
Don't make me pluck out your eyebrows from the inside.
Do you think he's upset about something?
Probably. Ryuki, let's find out if he's hiding something.
Wink sync.
Wink sync.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Wink sync is a simplified version of syncing. You can analyze the brainwaves of the sync subject and temporarily look into their dream. Select Chikara with the cursor, choose Wink sync icon to view a simplified version of his dream. Huh. Instead of 6 minutes, you have 6 seconds.
Wink sync is a simplified version of syncing, but you're still taking a look inside their dreams.
And dreams are made from memories. So there shouldn't be anything in there that he doesn't know about.
You're saying...
Chikara knows about Bats 490. He was lying to us earlier. Mr. Chikara, can you accompany me to the station?
Wink sync is the simpler version of syncing. From the AI ball, me, a strong magnetic wave is shot out to the sync subject. This temporarily numbs the subject's brain and puts their brain into a faux sleep state and induces a dream. By analyzing the faint brain waves emitted during this, we can see parts of the dream. It's not a clear image by any means. To investigate more thoroughly, a regular sync needs to be performed. A wink sync can only be performed once a day because of the high amount of power required. I would need to recharge before performing it again. Personally, I don't like it because of the power consumption.
What? Why?
I'd like to speak to you in more detail. You do have the right to decline, of course.
Very well. I'll go with you.
Alright, put him into chemically induced sleep. Because, you know, we can do that. It's a relatively unknown department. No laws against it. I just make it right, but still. Just doing what we gotta do.
Ryuki, I'll let you be my chair once this case is solved.
No, I'm okay.
Bro, why would you say no to that?
Excuse me. Could you go buy some soy sauce for me?
I thought I just heard something.
Ah, you mean the cleaning lady.
Pretty sure that's not the cleaning lady.
Oh, it's just the cleaning lady. Wait, what?
Huh. Oh, I didn't mean to hit the log. There's Tengu nose in it. Alright. Tengu nose. I don't know how that got there. Boss. Her real name is Shizue Kuranushi. Surprised they just gave us her name like that. Computer. His real name is Fudama Noma.
Ah, that's outside of my jurisdiction. So, I don't know too much about it, but I'm sure the person in charge is desperately trying to fix it as we speak. It should be fixed soon.
Okay, about Chikara.
I got Tama's report. The QR video seems to be the key to solving this case. And she believes Chikara is linked to the Bats 490 video, which has a striking similarity.
He's extremely suspicious. He must be the culprit.
I think it's a bit early for that conclusion.
But he said he didn't know about the video, right? If he's willing to lie about one thing, he's willing to lie about everything.
I still think that's a bit unreasonable. Why do you ask? I'm the engineer of Abyss. Of course I'm always here.
Yeah, but I've been wondering about
Oh, is
something.
this gonna be about him getting out of prison?
In November of last year,
Yeah, you were arrested.
You were dishonorably discharged for reasons related to the new
Pewter with
Cyclops
gun.
serial killings, weren't you? You leaked internal police information. Not to mention you aided a criminal in his escape.
I made some arrangements behind the scenes.
Boss can just do anything.
Pewter is a crucial part of Abyss. I couldn't let them lock him up.
you can do that?
Normally, no. But in this case...
Boss has dirt on members of the executive, judicial, and legislative branches of the government.
Man, Boss is awesome.
I am truly grateful to you, boss.
No need to thank me. You just need to be a good little workhorse. Oh, and it'd be great if you could introduce me to some good-looking studs while you're at it.
I know about a dozen.
I'm counting on you.
This is kind of scary.
Yeah, all the weirdos are here.
You get used to it.
That's great. Hey, boss. Any progress?
There hasn't been any progress yet. The people over at HQ are totally incompetent. They must have had stuff with fermented beans or something.
Where's Mr. Date?
Who knows?
You go home? Oh.
He went off somewhere right after you left.
He's probably playing the nipple guessing game at some cabaret club in Nakamaguro right about now.
I don't think I want to know what that is.
He's on vacation, so I'm sure he's taking a load off while he can.
No, he's taking a load off, alright.
The nipple game is a game in which a man asks a woman to guess where their nipple is while their shirt is on. Even if it's a guy asking a girl to do it, it's kind of problematic. Yeah, I'd say.
I gave Chikara the usual medicine to put him to sleep.
Are you sure that's okay?
What do you mean?
I mean, maybe there are legality issues.
Oh, don't worry about that. The higher-ups will take care of it for me.
Yeah, boss has dirt on everyone. She can do whatever the fuck she wants. Shit,
In any
alright.
case, shall we get started? Ryuki, you know what to do. Sync with him.
Alright, in we go.
Ryuki, this isn't your first time syncing. You've delved into Somnia many times in the past 6 months. So, I'm sure you know without me telling you, but...
I can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. It's alright, I know.
Okay then, let's begin.
Oh. Man, the
What is
statues
this
are all
place?
half-bodies. That's not suspicious.
It looks like something made by an older generation of CG technology.
Back when it was still hyped up as groundbreaking, huh?
Car, boat. Ooh, hell was that?
Hey, did you see someone just now?
Looks suspicious.
Why don't we ask that person there about it?
Who?
You must have a lot of questions, like, what happened to your other half?
Not really.
Must be hard to walk. Bench pressing must be tough too.
You really want me to ask about that stuff?
Yeah, do it.
But hey, isn't benching kinda hard?
Hey, why are you talking to a statue?
Damn it, Ryuki. Stop wasting my time. We can only be in Somnium for 6 minutes.
Oh.
What the hell?
Damn it, damn it, damn it. This is getting out of hand.
That's Chikara. Tama, follow him.
Oh.
On this side, my genius left brain harnessing my processing power. On this side, my brilliant right brain within which my creativity is boundless. The very layout of this facility itself, mimicking my brain, will serve as inspiration for my masterpiece.
What's going on here?
I need to be careful. I can't get too close.
Now, this. Bionic Body's accidental biology. The Bionic Body Creation Program.
Bio what?
BBAB.
The logical center of the left brain and the creative center of the right. By combining them, I can create a superhuman. Whew, wouldn't want that getting out. I hope I never see you again. Goodbye.
Oh, he
What
ran
the
off.
hell?
Chikara in this dream world is just as bonkers as he is in real life.
Looks like he doesn't want anyone in this room.
Yeah, you can tell by the conscious antibody in front of the door.
Conscious antibody?
They're an embodiment of a sync subject's caution. When you try to access information that the sync E is trying to hide, it overstimulates the synapse. That makes the body emit a ton of norepinephrine, which creates a conscious antibody within the Somnium.
Well, what does this conscious antibody do?
You see how it says instant death on his crotch there? If I touch him, a massive delay spike will occur in the sync information transfer system.
Which means...
Touch him and our available time in Somnium drops like crazy.
Got it. But how do we get into the room without getting past our do not touch power stance man friend here?
Well, we just need to get rid of the conscious antibody somehow.
What if we use that device that Chikara was using to move instant death power stance man?
I'm sorry,
Instant death power
power
stance
stance man?
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty appropriate name for him.
Very long.
Anyway, let's check the device first. Looks like the power is out.
Let's start by activating the device.
Yeah, let's go.
Somnium scan, activate.
Alright, what are we looking at here? Alright, mental lock 1. Mental lock 2. Mental lock 3. Mental lock 4. Alright, 4 locks. Alright, uncover the secret Chikara is hiding. There's no doubt Chikara is hiding something. Open the door to expose what he is hiding.
The lock on that door is open. Past that is a stone statue with no power.
Power? On a stone statue?
This is Chikara's Somnium. You don't have to think about the logic. Anyway, that door. Let's head past it to the stone statue.
Alright. Use the blank, join the blank, and create a blank. Oops. What cliche line do you want to say? See you in hell. Still can't believe I made a fucking Ota. I'm still mad about that. Alright, so stay away from the conscious antibody.
This door is open.
Is this even a door? It's so thin.
That's just how it is in this world. Don't worry about it. Let's go.
Oh, it moves sideways.
over here.
Okay, thank God we don't have to walk all the way over.
That's the stone statue without power. Let's get closer and check it.
Alright, using the machine in the center, join the two stone statues and create a transcendental superhuman.
Off and on. Is this the switch for the statue?
How do we turn this on?
Why don't you feel around that area?
What area?
Whatever feels right, Tama.
Oh, I guess that did it.
The robot arm control PC has been activated.
Okay, so this is just a one route. Alright, activate the experimental device. Activate the right front temporal lobe statue.
It's on. You're amazing, Tama.
It says not available. Stone statue activated. Wait, so is it on or off?
Maybe you need to flip the switches for all the statues.
Right. According to the Somnium scan, there are multiple statues. But let's head back to the device first.
How did you know there was a switch there? How did you know?
Let's go back to the device.
Oh, wait. Can't we go to the other small room from this room?
How would you do that? It's too high. I can't jump that.
Blank, human, your powers. You can blank to blank if you wanted to.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't
Ready.
do that.
A normal jump won't suffice.
We need to think of a way to go up.
Maybe we can do something with the device in the center.
We can
Oops.
go through here.
Glad you don't have to run between the rooms.
BBAB activating. In this experiment, you can combine two different brains with different functions to create a new human life form. Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
We just need to choose the left and right brain and combine them like Chikara did.
What can we choose from?
Left, Maasai warrior, fisherman, and A. Right side was astronaut and archaeologist. We can combine different brain functions of the left and right brains and create a new human with characteristics from both.
It seemed like Chikara used that to gain some kind of power earlier. So creating a new human means gaining some kind of superhuman ability.
And you select that power on this?
Oh, I remember seeing another room next to the small room we were in earlier.
Yeah, it was too high, so I couldn't reach.
Maybe we have to give you a power that'll help you get up there.
Worth a shot.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
The room was high and far. By combining two brain functions, that'll allow us to move that distance.
What do you choose, Ryuki?
High and far. High and far.
Please select right brain function.
I feel like astronaut is
Left.
definitely the one.
NA. Right. Astronaut selected. Starting experiment.
What's going on?
Error.
Just like I expected. It's an error.
I guess NA isn't a job.
I wonder what it's for.
Ryuki, you have 5 minutes left.
Beginning ex-
The room, by combining...
What do you choose?
Let me try. Maybe Maasai warrior.
Please select
Let me try astronaut
left.
again.
Right. Start.
Might be fisherman I need.
Experiment. combined a Maasai warrior's leg strength
there we go.
and the atmosphere-piercing power of an astronaut to gain superhuman leg strength.
Tama, you okay?
I have goosebumps.
It said you gained superhuman leg strength.
Maybe we can get to that other room using that power.
That might be it. Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
This door isn't locked.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Okay, ready.
Wow.
Huh. Oh boy.
Experiment worked! Oh, happy Chikara. Chikara Horadori has done it again! Oh, genetic ecstasy!
What are we even watching right now?
Oh,
By stimulating the DNA correlating to high leg strength through imagination, it caused a slight transformation in the base sequence. This small change has allowed for surpassing the limit of telomeres. We can do anything in the simulation world. There are no limits.
I guess things worked out.
so every time we do something right, we have to watch this creepy old dude ascend into the sky?
Apparently.
You want to join?
Hell no. A stone statue without power.
Activate it.
It's like a driver.
This stone statue is a racer.
If they mean an autosport driver, those guys are incredibly skilled. They have to make split-second decisions.
That skill might be beneficial in other areas than driving too.
Not to mention, there is a car right there.
I see. Using the driving skill.
But look, that says trap. Driving skill alone might not be enough.
I see.
Maybe we can combine it with a brain function that's good at avoiding traps.
So, driver and
I
archaeologist.
don't remember seeing anything like that.
Anyway, let's head back to the central room.
Super reaction by the person trapped by blank. Sixth, no seventh sense. They who traverse blank experience it.
This door is open.
I wonder if we can go.
Let's go find...
Alright, so back down.
We're here.
Looks like we can open it from this side now.
Beginning
The car from earlier.
What do you think fits best?
I'm going to get, well, the racer.
Please select right brain function.
Let me do archaeologist.
Left. Racer. Right. Archaeologist selected. Starting experiment. Experiment successful. Combined, a racer's driving
Yep.
skill and an archaeologist's knack for dodging traps. To gain movie protagonist superhuman driving skills.
Sweet.
Guess it's time for love, Dr. Jones.
That should help us dodge any traps.
That's so antiquated. Nowadays, sports cars go up against nuclear submarines.
Oh well, this is Shikara's preference. Now let's go back to the room with the car.
Think we can get there from the passage we came from?
Yeah, that should lead you there directly.
4 minutes now.
We can go through here.
All right, get in.
I'll avoid any traps with elegance and grace.
Very nice, Tama.
What?
What the hell?
That's the trap? I could have done this on my own.
Tama, behind you!
Huh?
Oh, come on.
Hold it! Wait! No! I can't do this!
Tama! The road!
What about the road?
There is no road!
Ah! What are we gonna do?
Floor it!
Step on it!
On what?
The gas! The gas!
The gas! Okay.
Cool, we did it. Holy shit.
The experiment worked! Oh, happy Chikara. Chikara Horadori has done it again! Oh, genetic ecstasy! The corpus callosum is here represented by a treacherous ancient rune. A theory that links this complex and bizarre passage is now complete. But this should be theoretically impossible. No, there is no impossible in this world. No, this is not good. Not good indeed.
Kara, ew.
Why don't you think of it as some kind of reward cutscene?
Not really much of a reward.
The fact that I have to force myself to think that already makes it not a reward.
Alright, now we activate this statue,
Let's turn
which
it
is
on.
what, a
Got it.
rich guy? Gambler stone statue.
This stone statue is a gambler.
I guess that means they have guts.
So this gambler is known for winning bets when the chips are down.
That must mean they can win the big ones without flinching.
Now, let's head back to the central room.
Don't look for it. You can get a blank. Blank can be blank by any person.
We can go through here.
Blank can be blank by any person. Oh,
Go.
It's me, Chikara.
What the hell?
This is no good. No good. No good at all. Yes, yes, yes.
changing something with the antibody?
Let's test this. Chikara's right brain reselection.
Oh, fuck you.
What's happening?
The room flew away.
The experiment worked! Oh, Chikara. Chikara Horadori has done it again! Oh, epigenetic ecstasy! This right brain reselection is a function that blows away my past. The past I don't want anyone to see. My right brain can be shuffled back into the deck. Goodbye, forbidden memory.
What are we gonna do?
When we drove through the passageway, Chikara said, theoretically impossible and not good. So maybe we did something he wasn't expecting. If we use the device to combine two different brain functions, we might be able to find a way.
If we can prevent Chikara from using his right brain reselection thing, we might be able to make it to the room.
He said something about a memory he doesn't want to be seen.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, what the hell are we supposed to do with that? Oh, hold on. What's my type? A quiet person. Alright. Activate their stone statue. What's on the map? Can't go through that door, can we?
Yeah, but how will we stop Chikara?
There was something hidden in the room we were in earlier. If only we could pull it back somehow.
We need a big idea here.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
Sure.
Please select
Fisherman.
right brain function.
It's gonna be fisherman and gambler.
Left. Fisherman. Right. Gambler selected. Starting experiment.
Stupid fucking shit I've ever seen, isn't it? This is the only thing that I can think of.
Experiment successful. Combined, a tuna fisherman's pulling skill and a gambler's ability to make the right choice. To obtain superhuman luck.
Luck. Is this gonna do anything?
Well, try it. Let's fish back the room that flew away. How's it going?
Oh, a
I
bucket.
think I got something!
That must be it. Reel it in.
Nice. Hey, Chikara.
The experiment worked! Oh, happy Chikara. Chikara Horadori has done it again! Oh, epigenetic ecstasy! Good! The memory I want to leave behind has already been shuffled. This memory's no good either. I thought I deleted it. Oh, no. If you succeed with the Eternal Youth experiment, my memory will be discovered. Goodbye! Goodbye! Goodbye!
Chikara's memory was replaced with something else.
But it got replaced with another memory he didn't want seen.
Well, we can still use that.
It might be worth looking into.
Chikara said that if the Eternal Youth experiment is successful, his memory will be discovered.
So if we complete the research on that device...
We might be able to defeat Instant Death Power Stance Man over there and get into the room he's guarding.
Okay. Oh, what's that?
That
Chikara.
stone statue is a little different.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go.
You have 3 minutes left, Ryuki. Focus.
Okay, so about half my time is over, and I'm about halfway through, so that's not bad.
That stone statue has...
Chikara's face hastily slapped on.
Chikara said that using Purge, he can create an ageless and undying body.
But if we use the stone statue...
Turn it on.
Oh no.
What's the problem?
Oh,
Seeing this face... Are you sure about turning it on?
We've invested too much already. There's no other way.
Fine, okay.
alright, one mental lock left. It's okay, Tama.
Oh, you didn't want to touch the crotch because of Chikara's face, huh?
My theory is almost complete. The creator of a man who blank is blank. Let's see. Creator of a man.
It would be nice to create eternal youth in life.
And something that will let us get rid of Instant Death Power Stance Man over there.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
What if I hit
Please
A?
select right brain function.
No.
The person who's
Another
Beginning experiment.
Okay, let's defeat Instant Death Man. So, Racer is driving ability. Fisherman. Tuna pulling strength. Like strength. I can't think of how any of these would help us, honestly. What if I do just do NA?
Please select right brain function.
Debugger, Shaman, or Chikara? Oh, hold on, let me,
Another function that'll allow us to deal with...
Beginning.
Oh, what did it say?
The person who's most obsessed with eternal youth and life is...
Another function that'll allow us to deal with instant death power stance man.
Beginning experiment.
Let me
Please
try
select
NA and Chikara.
left. NA. Right. Chikara selected. Starting experiment. Error.
Still can't do
It's
any
an error.
NA.
I guess NA isn't a job.
I wonder what it's for.
The person who's most obsessed with eternal youth...
Another function that'll allow us to deal with instant death.
Beginning.
Try Messiah
Please sel-
Warrior.
Left.
Chikara?
Right. Start.
I don't know if this will do it.
Experiment successful. Combined, a Maasai warrior's battle skill and Chikara's genetic engineering knowledge to create an undying and unaging warrior.
Well, there we go.
Funny that the machine is on a first-name basis with Chikara.
Now we can finally beat up instant death power stance man.
All right, let's go. Go, Tama.
Let's go! Now!
Nice.
We did it!
The experiment worked. Oh, happy, happy, happy. Why should humans die? What a waste it is to perish. The research results are splendid, but now is not the time. Not now. Not now.
If Chikara gets in our way again, no amount of time is enough time. Let's go.
This stone statue is Chikara's memory that he doesn't want to be seen.
Turn it on.
A 9-stone statue.
Oh, I see.
9. 9 in Roman numerals.
What is the significance of 9?
No, 9. It's not 9.
Maybe he has 9 mistresses.
Or maybe he's being sued by 9 people.
This stone statue. Maybe we use a brain function again.
I see.
Should we go back to the central device?
I get it now. I see what NA is. We combine that with
Let's do it.
IX, and it makes NIS.
You only have 2 minutes. Hurry, Ryuki.
We can go through...
I see. Okay.
Can
That's
you
where this
decide
is
what 2
going.
brain...
Yeah.
Beginning. Please.
NA,
Left.
IX.
NA. Right. 9 selected. Starting experiment.
This again? What? Why?
Person made the
Experiment successful.
video. Nice laws.
Nice at laws.
And it...
Nice.
Ryuki, this is...
I know.
We're gonna have to get to the bottom of what Nyes is. Ought to know. Nyes Japan branch. Who would have thought Nyes was actually real?
Welcome. I am the president of the Japanese Nyes Laws branch, Tokiko Shigure.
I apologize for visiting so late at night. I'm from the Metropolitan Police Department.
Mr. Ryuki, is it? Mamoru, my secretary, has already informed me. I hear you've come to ask about Jin Furue's murder.
This is the president's office on the top floor of the building containing the Japanese branch of Nyes Laws, commonly known as Nyes. When I synced with Chikara earlier, Tama and I saw something in his Somnium. Someone who looked like they were in Nyes was making the Bats 490 video. And that's why we ended up here. We came to the president's office to talk to the top level of Nyes. What should I call this? Pond, maybe? Well, sure not a river. We'll go with pond for now. It's a pond.
That's the non-Yupal X, the symbol of Nyes.
Non-Yupal means consisting of 9.
Oh, there are 9 X's in there.
You know how there's single, double, triple? Non-Yupal is the 9th.
So non-Upal X means 9 X's?
Seems so.
Did you know that Nyes Laws is derived from 9-Xed lozenge?
What?
Lozenge referring to a diamond shape.
Ah.
In other words, Nyes Laws means the 9 X's of the diamond.
Cool. Non-Yupal X. These statues are like the ones we saw in Chikara's Somnium. Like a bug crawling on my neck or something.
Why would they make something like this indoors?
Who knows?
Mamoru. Oh, let me wink sync with him.
It was a heat of the moment thing, but I ended up quitting my job.
Oh! With So?
I don't regret punching that scumbag, but... what am I going to do now? I've got 10 children to think about.
Holy shit!
What? A job? With the conditions I requested? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do anything, as long as it's not illegal. I was only hired recently. I don't know much about it, really. Yeah, but I'm also her bodyguard. I used to be a bodyguard for a certain politician until the end of last year. But he was a piece of human garbage.
Yeah, he really was. Fuck So Sejima.
Slugged him in the face and resigned. Then ended up here thanks to an acquaintance introducing me.
Hey, good for you, Mamoru.
Something funny. There, I said it. Your badge.
That's something phony.
What is this? A vaudeville routine? That wasn't funny at all.
It's Tokiko Shigure, president of the Nyes Japanese branch. How'd you end up here?
I had a very hard time finding the place. After all, Nyes is a secret organization hidden from the public.
That's a good thing Boss just happened to know someone who knew this location. Otherwise, we would have been out of luck.
Even after I got inside the building, it wasn't easy. The guards, the security gates... If I hadn't met Mamoru at the entrance, I probably wouldn't even have made it to this office.
I know about Abyss, and I know it's trustworthy.
Oh.
That's why I let you through to talk to the president.
Yeah, he does know Dante.
Judging by the way you asked that, I assume that's Jin's estimated time of death?
Well, yes.
I was in Okinawa from the night of the 8th. I had a seminar to attend on the 9th and 10th. I returned to Tokyo late last night.
So she's not the killer.
I checked the logs for hotels and airports, for smartphone access points, and the security footage for each location. It's true that Tokiko was in Okinawa from the 8th to the 10th.
So she has an alibi.
As long as you presume Jin's body wasn't brought back with her from Okinawa.
Anyway, I was surprised. I had heard of NICE, the secret organization, but I thought it was just an urban legend. I can't believe it actually exists.
Yes, there has been all sorts of gossip about us. Some claim we're a secret society of Satanists, or that we have something to do with a sequence of binary code that came from space. But that's all nonsense. Made-up stories that become more and more embellished as they were passed on. Rumors are quite a terrifying thing. NICE is a perfectly legitimate ideological society. Our headquarters are located in New York, with many branches in cities throughout the world. This is one such branch.
NICE is an ideological society.
This is a common misconception, but NICE is not a religious organization. We are a group of like-minded individuals who act together based on a certain understanding of the universe.
And that is?
The simulation theory. Have you heard of it?
Oh, that we all live in a simulation?
That the world is an artificial simulation of reality created by someone or something.
So, that's the theory you guys live with?
That's the theory.
You're saying everything in this world we're living in isn't real?
Yes. It's a false world constructed with specific rules by a program. And if it is made by a program, there must by necessity be imperfections, edges, or seams. To find these seams, or to create them, is our objective.
Why would you do that?
If you tear at the seams of a cloth, it will unravel, and a hole will be created. Thusly, we will tear at the seams of the program until it is unraveled, and its people are emancipated. That is our ultimate goal.
This old hack has completely lost it.
How will you tear the seams of the world?
The intersection between the warp and weft. That's where the seam can occur.
Warp and weft?
I don't understand.
You will someday. It is a prophecy. It will be fulfilled eventually.
What is that?
It's a hand sign we use. It's meant to resemble the sign behind me.
The hand sign is supposed to be that symbol behind Tokiko. Okay.
Considering the fact that you are here, I assume it would be pointless to hide it. Indeed. I had my subordinates create that video. BATS 490 was an ARG, just a game, but there was a high-level encryption hiding a message within. We have been seeking high IQ individuals with the capability to decode it. The purpose was to recruit them into NICE.
So this QR video was made for the same reason?
I am aware of that video. I saw it on the news.
Did you guys make that?
However, it's completely unrelated to NICE. I assume someone made it with the intent to imitate BATS 490.
So this isn't Denai's creation.
What do you think, Tama?
Hard to say on that alone.
Alright, what about Chikara?
Do
He
you
seems to
mean
know you
the man
guys.
from Horadori Institute of Genetics?
So you do know him. I'm actually here because of a tip I got from him.
Chikara is under arrest?
No, he was just released earlier. We didn't have enough evidence to keep him detained.
I see. Chikara is a former member of NICE,
Former.
though this was over 20 years ago. When he left us, he became an avid believer in the Order of Percent.
Order of Percent.
Order of Percent?
It's an organization that split off from NICE. You could say they are a sect.
Huh.
The Order of Percent is a religious sect, whereas we are an ideological society. Despite our common roots, we are heading in completely different directions.
So he wants to reinforce the simulation, you want to unravel it?
Then how did Chikara know that NICE created BATS 490?
I wouldn't know about that. Perhaps he asked an acquaintance from NICE. By the way, would you mind if I asked you a question?
What is it?
Are you perhaps A Freyer?
Freyr.
Freyer?
Frey. I thought I heard that somewhere before. Yeah, on the sign. Frey for free.
I am asking the person within you.
Oh, me?
What?
I will ask you one more time. Are you a Freyer?
A Freyr. Oh, hold on, my Tamagotchi's going off. What do you want from an anime? Hype. Okay, am I a Freyr? I'm gonna say no.
I see. Then I must have been mistaken.
What is a Freyer? Frey. Right. I remember now.
It was written on that sign.
Frey to free. Frey can mean fight, but it can also mean to wear out or tear.
Remember what Tokiko said. Their ultimate goal is to break down this world and emancipate its people.
So that was a message from Nyes?
Miss Shigure, are you sure Nyes didn't make the QR video?
We did not.
But the word Frey was written on that sign in the QR code.
We of Nyes are only involved in Bats 490, which we created half a year ago. We are not the ones who created the QR video. The word Frey being displayed on that sign must be a coincidence.
Yeah, I doubt that.
That can't be just a coincidence.
Oh, but it can. After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation. A false world created by a program. And such programs always have some glitches lurking under the surface. We call such glitches seams. Coincidences like this are a manifestation of such glitches. Proof of imperfection. Proof of the seams. The appearance of Jin's corpse is also likely to be an example of such phenomenon.
What?
Are you familiar with the Philadelphia experiment?
Oh boy, here we go.
It's a top-secret military experiment that's said to have taken place in the American city of Philadelphia on October 28, 1943. A powerful electromagnetic wave was fired towards the USS Eldridge, a destroyer-class warship. Supposedly, the reason for doing this was to conceal the ship from showing up on radar. But as soon as the experiment began, something strange happened. The Eldridge was enshrouded in a greenish mist, then vanished. Afterward, it appeared at a military port in Norfolk, nearly 200 miles away from the shipyard in Philadelphia. Sometime later, it reappeared in its original position again.
So you're saying it teleported?
Well, it's nothing but an urban legend. Just an occult story with low credibility.
I relayed Thomas' story to Tokiko.
Yes, exactly. However, the story doesn't end there. When the USS Eldridge returned to Philadelphia, there were several sailors on board, but some of them had melted like a rotten banana, while others ended up with their bodies entirely burned and blackened. Others were said to have merged with the steel hull, their bodies having become a piece of the ship. Does that sound familiar?
You mean Jin? Are you saying his right half teleported here?
It isn't impossible. If a seam was torn, that is.
Impossible.
Yoyagi Park. Just, you know, significantly different from Yoyogi Park.
You like this park, don't you, Ryuki?
I feel calm when I'm around nature. It's like I can feel the buzz inside me quieting down. Tama, what do you think about what Tokiko said earlier? Is something like teleportation really possible?
Hey, come on. I told you the Philadelphia experiment is just an urban legend.
How else can you explain what happened with Jin? We can't deny that his right half suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
Jeez. Then why don't we find out for ourselves?
What do you mean? You want to go to the studio right now?
No need. Just close your eyes.
My eyes?
Just do it.
Okay.
Bring out the riding crop? Whoa. Oh, is she recreating it?
What the? Did we teleport here?
Are you serious?
We're in Studio de Vita, aren't we?
It just seems that way. We're not actually there. Last night, I scanned every nook and cranny of the scene. What you're looking at now is what I replicated using that data.
Wow. It's like I'm actually there. The corpse looks so real.
Want me to put a mosaic over it?
Uncensored is fine.
Now, less digressing and more investigating. Your objective is to solve the mystery behind the sudden appearance of Jin's right half.
Alright, let's start looking around.
Virtual reality activation. The VR allows you to walk around the scene and gather information. Thomas' special vision modes, such as X-ray mode, can be applied to everything. By changing the special mode, what you can expect will change. Utilize this to find hidden information. Okay. Alright, confirm the status of the body.
Like I mentioned yesterday, Jin's estimated time of death is 6 o'clock on February 9th. Based on the time his corpse appeared, it should be about 40 hours ago. Rigor mortis seems to be fading already. It's not completely gone yet, but the body has
the
somewhat
sign is
softened
in
at this
him.
point. It should take more time to get to this stage if it's been on a rooftop in the winter. That's why I think this corpse was kept indoors, someplace warm.
Alright, rigor mortis was already fading and the body had somewhat softened by the time it was found.
I wonder how deep this sign is embedded.
What do we do at times like these?
Right, the X-ray. Wow, I can switch to X-ray mode too.
That's because I've gathered all data from the scene.
You're incredible, Tama.
The bottom part of the signboard is stuck pretty deep in there.
There's a bit of a curve at the tip. Kind of like a man's, you know what?
Don't say it.
Couldn't you have compared it to a fishhook or something?
Well, it won't come out easily. Whoever stuck it in probably didn't want it pulled out.
Of course not. A signboard would be useless unless it's standing.
It's useless unless it's standing?
Cool dick jokes.
Let's not go there.
No, that's not what I meant.
Oh, for once? Alright, the signboard was stuck in the corpse, so it's difficult to remove.
Looks like it's there so the performers can check how they look on screen. Maybe it's for having tea during breaks. The questions for the quiz also show up here too. Huh.
Why are there a bunch of mannequins back there? It's weird. That's just the thing there.
What's this? Getting a better look at it, it looks like something tied to his waist.
Yeah, it's
It's
strange.
like a spider's thread. No, even thinner.
My analysis concludes that this is a CNT, or carbon nanotube. Graphene sheets with the thickness of a single carbon atom. These were rolled into a cylindrical shape to make these nanotubes. The diameter is about 0.4 nanometers.
Practically invisible to the naked eye.
A single nanometer is 1/1000th of 1 meter, so it's not visible to the naked eye.
What? But I can see it.
That's because this thread is made by bundling multiple CNTs. I've also enhanced your vision so you'd be able to see it. By the way, CNTs are extremely durable. They're elastic and hard to break, and it's said that their theoretical maximum tensile strength is 50 times that of steel. Anyway, where is the other end of the CNT connected?
Up to so it was dropped down from the roof. Yeah, that button over there. That win. Yeah, whatever that button is. Oh, a
That
switch.
way. Over by that red lamp. What's this?
It's the light switch.
The CNT is tied to it.
Alright, so the CNT extending from the corpse is threaded through the ceiling beam and tied to the light switch. So it definitely didn't warp here. Foreign object reaction from it. Yeah, I saw there was something in the corpse. Is that like a
What's
can?
this? There's something inside the body.
3 things catch my attention. First, a mixture
yeah.
of potassium chlorate, sulfur, and red phosphorus.
That's a bomb.
This is probably a fire starter.
Fire starter, yeah.
It would ignite very easily.
So this is the bomb.
The fuse is coiled up and extends from there. By the way, the fuse includes an oxidizing agent, so it can continue to burn even inside the body. And finally, at the end of the fuse is a powder mixture of iron oxide and aluminum. This is a substance that causes a thermite reaction. When ignited, it creates heat of over 3,000 degrees Celsius and burns violently.
Alright. So inside the corpse is fuel that goes off even with the slightest impact, a fuse, and a substance that causes a thermite reaction. Huh. So this is all set up in the studio well in advance. Had to be.
Okay, it looks like we're pretty much done investigating here. Using the clues we've gathered so far, we should be able to solve the mystery.
You mean the mystery of how Jin's body appeared? That's what you're talking about, right?
Yep.
Alright, the truth reenactment allows you to find the truth of the information you've gathered. Answer Tama's questions with the best answer. Only by correctly answering her questions will the truth be reenacted.
Let's get on that now.
Okay.
First thing, about that power outage when the body appeared. Was it really just a power outage?
It wasn't, because only the lights shut off. All the cameras and streaming equipment was still working.
I was wondering about that too. The lights came back on way too quickly. Plus, if the power did go out, the stream should have cut out at the same time.
But the stream went on, no problem.
So it wasn't an outage. The lights were switched off.
So how did the lights get turned off?
Well, I think I know what did it.
How'd the lights get turned off?
That's the switch that powers the lighting.
Yeah, let's not overthink this. Someone simply walked up and flipped this switch.
But no one was near the switch when the lights went out. Let's try to think of something else.
Could it be the... So that's on. So something caused this to yank up, then. Would it just be the body falling?
There were bundled CNTs tied to the body. They were routed through the ceiling beams and onto the light switch.
But a dead body can't pull strings.
No, but it can fall. From the ceiling, I mean.
Now that you mention it, I thought I heard something hit the floor right after the lights went out.
The body fell from the ceiling and tugged on the CNT, which caused the light switch to turn off.
So on to the next question.
Okay.
The corpse was hidden up in the ceiling, right? Then how did it fall?
The rigor mortis softened.
The culprit used the mechanism of the body softening after rigor mortis. The body must have been placed up in the ceiling like a bridge between two beams. It would stay up there while the body is still stiff. But as time passes and rigor mortis lessens, the corpse softens.
And that's what made it fall down. Now, for the final question. Why did the body explode and burn?
Well, that can be explained by using the X-ray mode. It's because of the contraption set up inside the body.
Yeah, when it smacked into the ground, it lit the fuse. Well, it caused that aluminum and iron oxide to ignite, lit the fuse, it wound around, and then set off the bomb.
The ignition agent combusted from the impact of the body hitting the ground. The fire went up the coiled fuse and onto the substance that triggered a thermite reaction. The substance was eventually ignited, causing a huge explosion.
So that interval between the fall and explosion was because of the time it took for the fire to reach the end of the fuse. I get it. It was hard to find traces of that trick because it was such an analog method.
All right, I think we're starting to figure things out here. So you can turn off this VR space now.
No, not yet. That was just a rehearsal. We still have the main show.
What do you mean?
We're recreating the culprit's actions.
So who could be the culprit?
Are you telling me to do that?
You're the only actor here, aren't you?
Actor?
So, I'm Tama, the director and camera operator.
You can't do this, Tama?
Now that I'm in the director's chair, I'm not going to tolerate shoddy acting. So keep that in mind.
Are we recording something?
Of course we are. We're testing a theory here, so we need to create something that can be viewed objectively.
I have no idea what you're going on about.
Shut your stupid mouth, you third-rate bit part actor! Are you too much of a moron to figure this out without the director having to tell you everything?
But...
Just zip it and play the culprit. If we're doing this, we're going for the Macadamy Award.
Macadamy Award?
Macadamy? Like, the nuts?
Pretty sure it's macadamia.
Enough! Let's get this started! Ready? Action!
Hi! I'm, the culprit who killed Jin.
Wait, is this the fucking music from Ota's Somnium? It fucking is.
Now, prepare to witness an amazing show featuring this corpse.
Not only is your acting amateurish, but I don't even understand what kind of character you're trying to play here.
I am an amateur.
Well, this is just the beginning, so I'll give you a pass for now. Let's start with the positioning of the body. Where and how was it placed?
Well...
Okay. Oh yeah, it was up in the rafters.
It was right here.
Yep.
The body was placed so it was hung like a bridge between two beams.
You can place it like this because it was stiff from rigor mortis. So that's how they did the light trick.
Carbon nanotubes, CNT, were tied to the body. The CNT went up the beams and extended downward, onto the light switch.
CNT is too thin to be seen with the naked eye, so no one noticed it.
I've got it all set up. Now I just need to wait for the rigor mortis to subside.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in character?
Boy! I sure hope the corpse gets
Why
softer
you dancing,
soon.
Ryuki?
It needs to be soft and squishy! Like an octopus!
This scene makes no sense. I'm cutting it out.
You made me do it!
She didn't make you do any of that.
And after time passed, rigor mortis began to subside.
The body falls, the lights shut off.
The body falls,
Ground.
and the impact sets off the ignition agent inside it.
Yep.
The fire travels up the fuse line.
Soon after, a staff member turns on the lights.
Bam! A body appears, as if it teleported in out of nowhere. Sometime later, the burning fuse inside the body reaches the explosives. And that is the truth behind the corpse's sudden appearance and explosion!
Good work! I got some nice footage of the reenactment.
I still don't understand why the acting was necessary.
well, we know how that happened now. I mean, we're still missing some key things, like how the body was split in half in the first place.
It all makes sense now.
And, of course, who did it.
That corpse didn't teleport here after all.
Of course it didn't. Though the culprit obviously wanted it to seem that way.
Yeah.
Half of a body just suddenly appearing out of nowhere. Just like the Philadelphia experiment. Someone went through all that trouble to make it look like something strange occurred.
I think they also wanted to draw as much attention as possible to that sign.
Yeah.
All so they could spread that QR video.
Alright, so we can only talk to Tom here. Alright, let's see. About the time the rigor mortis would subside.
The culprit must have wanted the body to fall during the live stream, right? It would have been pointless otherwise. But could they really predict when rigor mortis would dissipate so accurately?
The culprit didn't put the corpse up on the ceiling beams while it was completely stiff. It had to have been after the body had started to soften, just slightly.
Yeah.
That way, they could estimate that the body would fall in a few hours or so. The stream was scheduled for a whole 6 hours. The culprit was fine as long as the body fell sometime during that period.
Okay. About the reason the corpse's cross-section was facing downward.
That body fell from the studio ceiling. If it fell sideways when it landed, the culprit's plans would have been ruined.
Yes, like you said, it would have been pointless unless the sign was standing erect. Just like a man's you-know-what.
Thank you, Tama.
Again with that joke? Besides, it is not useless when it's not erect.
Exactly.
What?
There was another purpose to the sign. It's the same reason darts and rockets have tails.
Yeah, so the only reason the body had the sign in it was so that it would fall split side down.
I get it. The cut surface would naturally face the ground because of that sign. It was meant to control the body's posture as it fell.
I see. Okay, and why'd the culprit blow up the corpse?
Their goal was to make it seem like a supernatural phenomenon. That's why they couldn't leave the CNT on the scene.
Because it would give away the trick?
Right.
So that's why they caused a thermite reaction and destroyed the CNT.
Alright, CNT is highly flammable carbon material. Doesn't stand a chance against 3,000 degree temperature. But it bonds with oxygen to create carbon dioxide, which helps extinguish the flame. Okay.
The culprit's motive was to make this seem like a supernatural phenomenon and to spread the QR video, right?
I don't know if that's all there is to it, but probably.
I wonder why Jin was chosen.
Who knows?
Where could his left side be?
It hasn't been found yet. Anyway, starting our search with the people who might have the intel we need is the #1 rule of investigation, right?
Like who?
Jin's right half was up in the studio ceiling the whole time we were shooting the show.
So you would think someone who ran the studio would know about it. Or would know who had access to it.
There must be someone who knew about it, or at least noticed it.
You mean... the director?
Oh,
Shinpei Wagai!
Right.
Where is he now?
I've tracked him down using his smartphone GPS. He's in Akihabara right now.
Sunfish Pocket.
At the Maid Cafe Sunfish Pocket.
That's about right. Alright, so I'm going to end things off here. The next episode, we're going to go question Shinpei and see what it is he knew. So I'll see you guys then. Bye!